again, everybody. Sunday night, March 7th, 2021. Here in a few minutes, I'm going to continue my experimentation, learning, and playing around with Shotcut. We call it Shotcut. Still got golf gene in there, yes. Really like golf. Get GoPro and go out and go golfing. So, gotta check some things here before I get started. It's not bad. I'll go with that. See what the other one looks like too. That's it. So I guess I'm gonna have to not be in today. Hey Ron, welcome in. Good to see you. We're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna let this Shotcut learning part 2 run for a moment or two, and then I'm gonna jump right into it. So still doesn't show you watching, even though I know you're all watching. You're in the chat room, so that's kind of interesting. Pretty cool how I learned how to center all that and make that look pretty cool. So I'm good with that. Resize it, make it look better. This, that, and the other. Got 2 people watching now. Good deal. That was awesome. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to my deal here. It's going to show the whole screen. And in a minute, background music. I got background music on this. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Ron. Let me go figure out what... okay, there shouldn't be any background music right now because this doesn't have any background music. But if it doesn't go away, let me know, Ron, please. So we lost a viewer already. That's fine. It's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and this is Shotcut. I put a link in the description. And this is Pixabay where you can get copyright-free photos, videos, music, and illustrations. So without further ado, and the links are in the description below, let us go into ShotLink. ShotLink is golf. Shotcut is what we're going to be working with. I'm as bad as the guy I watched the other day. He kept calling it Shortcut. Maybe I should call it Shortcut. You can all figure it out from there. So here it is. It opens up, and I'm not even going to bring up the other one. Ron will text me and let me know what's going on. Ron, by the way, is co-creator of this channel, of this broadcasting that we're doing. So the new project, we're going to go ahead and just start a new project. We're going to go File, New, and we're going to give it a name. We're going to call this Shotcut 2. And we're going to hit Start. And nothing comes up because we haven't done anything. So we want to get us some material to work with. It might take me a minute to go into playlists. There's our filters. There's our properties. And that's when we go to export it to make it save as an MP4. So as many of you may or may not know, anyone that's watching, I do not do anything ahead of time. Everything is live and unscripted. Mistakes will be made. So let's go back to playlist. And I want to bring some stuff into here. I'm going to click add. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to open a file. I'm going to go to my desktop if I can, because I know that's where stuff is at. Here's my desktop. And we're going to look for something called OBS data. And We're going to use the same ones we did the other day. There it is. I just got to figure out how to get it where I want it, which is not there. I want to minimize this a minute and check back over here. This is hard for me to do without watching what's going on. So come back over here. I think I did shout out to you already, Ron. I said welcome in, Ron, but everybody say hi to Ron, North Las Vegas. Works in a facility in the kitchen. You won't find a better person. Got some great ideas, take great photography. I will be using some of it because I know that's going to be copyright free. So let me close this down. Let me open up my OBS data. Let me put it over here. Let me grab this and see if I can throw it. Okay, now I'm confused because I should be able to drop and drag this into here and figure out what I'm doing here. Let's add a video track, and I'm going to bring this down and put it in there, and there it is. So we're going to move it over here to the beginning, and I'm going to grab another one. I'm going to grab this fire. This is pretty neat. I'm going to show you this a couple times, but if I drop this right here, it automatically puts it right here next to this one, so that when you play it, it's a seamless transition. Well, maybe not so seamless. As long as this was, it's supposed to join it right up. So we'll stop it and figure out what I did wrong. So we're going to delete it. We're going to grab it again, and we're going to put it right there. And it still doesn't do it. But okay. So if you drop it over here, you got this little space right here. But if you grab it and put it next to your thing, as long as this magnet is on, and that's called toggle snapping, then it'll snap it right in, and then when you play it, it will just boom right into the other one. If you don't have that in there, and it's not, then you come over here, you'll notice it doesn't snap in. You got to figure out where it's got to go, and you can get off a little bit. I may have gotten that pretty close. Yeah, I got that pretty close. So I'm going to keep this toggled so that I don't have to worry about it. I just have to grab it and literally just put it right there, and it'll snap it right into place. So that's good. I like that. So let me see if we can go find another video here. I don't know what this one is. Let's bring it down here and see what we get. Put it in here for right now. We're going to snap it in, and we'll bring this over to here. We'll hit play. It will. Okay, so I'm going to do another real quick video and see. Good. This will give me something to play with. So I'm going to stop it. I'm going to close this for now. I'm going to leave that like that. Got two people watching. Welcome in. We're going to minimize this and put it over here, and then we're going to make it really small. I'm only doing this so I can see how many viewers I have and if anybody says anything in the chat room. So there we go. I have no clue what's going to happen, because what I want to do, and probably what I'll end up doing, are going to be two different things. So I made this video right here in Vegas Pro, and it's just raindrops upside down. Me, I can't turn that off because it's embedded in the video, and this. So I think I can turn the audio off. Yep, you can. So if I replay it again, there is no audio. I can turn it back on. and you can't. So that's pretty simple. It's just this little speaker button right here. To me, that's just basic computering. If you don't want um, any kind of noise or music or anything of that nature, then you just mute it and it won't play. Good job, Ron. That looks good. Appreciate that. We're gonna get someone to say something in the chat room one of these days. I just know we will. So what we want to do now is what we learned the other day is basically how to put these on here. This is real basic. You can put a picture, video. Um, if I wanted to, I could literally bring this one over here. That's the one I want. And then I'm going to bring this up here. I'm going to right click in here. I'm going to add a video track. I'm going to grab this one and put it in here and see what happens. So I'm going to move it to the end. We're going to hit play, and it should supersede. Okay, so I'm going to do another real quick video and see. Amazing how. So, what little bit I understand about this, the video overwrites or is on top of all this video, but the audio is still good because I don't recall I may have put audio to it. I don't really remember. It was just a short video I did outside just to have something to work with, kind of practice on where we're going to go at some point in time. So you got your project, you got your source. There's a way that you can put them in here, and for the life of me right now, I don't know, unless it's in playlist. I don't really remember how to do that. You should be able to drop and drag. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah. So you click on playlist, on source, or project, either one it looks like, because I'm still on project. We're going to go back over here. We're going to grab, I don't know what this is. It's a copy of something, so we'll bring it over here. And then we'll grab the flower, what you call it, thingy. And just for grins, I'll grab a picture of me when I was in the military stationed in South Korea and at a bar at night. And I'll see if I have, and I'll just humiliate myself and we'll, okay, so we got enough for now. I'm going to bring this back over here. I think everybody gets the gist of how simple this is. It's real basic. You open your source, make sure you're on playlist. You can be on source or project, either one, and it's still going to bring it in here. So I'm going to wipe what I've done down here clean because I don't necessarily need it. I'm pretty sure everyone caught that gist on how that works. If not, then and you can do that too. I just dragged this roast from here and put it over here. I'll bet you I can grab this and do the same thing. Apparently not. Let's see. Nope, that's fine. So now we're going to get rid of it. Click on it, delete, click on it, delete, click on it, delete, click on it, delete. And I don't know if I had another track on it or not. I do not. So now we can grab this, bring it down here, put it at the beginning. Then we can grab I think it's this one, put it next to it. And I'm too far away, so I'm going to grab it, and it snaps right in. Clicks it right in. I really do like that, as long as that's toggled. Then we're going to grab whatever this one is, and we're going to put it right there. Snaps right in. So now, because I don't know what it is, I'm going to, okay, this is high school. This is my high school senior picture and my junior prom picture, I believe. It says picture of a picture. So we're going to play this. And that's a picture of a picture. And then that's just my ugly shed before I put the chicken coop up. So that gives us a basis to work with. We're going to come back to here. We're going to go to project. And it should have gotten, we'll go back to source. So this picture should change when I click on these. Well, you can drag them into there too. That's pretty neat. All right, let's figure something out. We got 3 pictures to work with. Let's work with these 3 pictures. So I'm going to click on here. I'm going to click on got them back up. Right now we're in editing. Then we're going to click on FX, which is right here. Hopefully you can see it. I can't because I got the screen too small. But maybe I should make my cursor a little bit bigger. We're good. I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to mess with it. So we're going to click on FX. And all that stuff goes away. And we're going to hit the plus button. And this gives us the favorites, the videos, and the audio. For now, let's just fade it in. So we're going to click on fade in. And you can see it already is started to fade in. The duration is 1 second. You can make that longer. And if you'll look down here, if you'll notice down here, the black shadowy part's moving. So we're going to make it 1 second and 15 hundredths of a second. And we're going to take our cursor back. We're going to hit play. I didn't fade in very much, did it? So let's try that again. Try that one more time. Okay, nope, that just bangs right in there. Don't like that. So let's make this longer. I was thinking this would be a lot like Vegas Pro, where, and it is, you can grab it like that and do it yourself. So we're going to make it like that. We're going to take it back to the beginning. We're going to play it, see what happens. Hey, it fades in, that's good. That accomplishes that. So then go to the next one. We're still in FX, remember. We're going to hit plus. We're going to go to video, see if there's anything in there we want to use, or if anything in there will work on a still picture. And let's use, well, I just think I'm figuring this out, that if it's not highlighted, in other words, I can't use flip, I don't think, because this should have flipped and it don't look like it did. Another cool thing is right here, you have a search bar. If you don't want to go looking for it, you just type in the word flip. It'll come up, and you hit it, and then it flips it. You will see this in a second where it actually flipped the picture. Still upright. Here in a second it's going to flip it. Right there it flipped it. So, yeah, kind of simple. We're going to get rid of that by hitting the minus sign right here, and it puts the picture back to normal. So let's figure out, can we add text to this? Let's see if we can add text or not. So we're still in FX. We're going to go in here, hit the plus sign. We're going to type in the word text, and it brings up rich text or simple text. Let's go with simple text. And right now it's got the timestamp on there, as you'll see in just a second. There's a slight delay between when I'm doing it and when you see it. So we're going to get rid of the time stamp. There's the time code. We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to put in there Stout and Nelson. We're going to change the color right here. I'm going to go to blue. If you want to customize it, click on the X and you can customize it. I'm going to go with something about right there. That looks cool. I like that. So we're going to hit OK. And you'll notice it did that. I should be able to change the size. I just don't remember where it's at. I'm sure I can. There's no doubt in my mind I can change the size of this. None whatsoever. I'm not seeing it right now. And I'll probably just go try to find it. So there's that. So now we got, take it back to the beginning. And we hit play. Fades in. There is a gap, but you can't see it. And then my ugly shed. The other thing I like about this is this stops right where it stops, and it will stop at the end. It will not continue. As soon as I said that, so what's behind there? Something's behind it. Okay, so not a problem. I'm going to go up here to undo. I'm going to undo what I just did. And I want to find out. Oh, okay. So I still have that. So I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, now it should stop. So we're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to hit play. Fades in rather quickly. It's got the text. And it's got the old ugly shed. Boom. And it will stop. I know it will stop this time. And it did. I really like that feature. I really think that is cool that it stops at the end. Whereas with Sunny Vegas Pro or Vegas Pro 17, it just keeps right on playing until you stop it. So I don't really like this ugly picture. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't like it. I'm going to go try to find another picture here real quick. Alright, I'll play with these. I got no problem. But we got to go back to project. Got to go back to editing. We got to go to playlist, which is already there. We're going to grab some pictures and throw over here. The other thing, you don't have to throw them up there. You don't have to. You can grab the picture and you literally can put it right on the timeline. And that's another thing I like. Again, I snapped it in, although it looks like it's off a little bit. It is. It is overlapping a little bit because I can see here, which I actually like this. It's got myself and my friend that we're still friends to this day from the military when we met in Korea, and it's got a picture of the boss. So I'm gonna bring another one down here. I'm gonna snap it in, and we're gonna grab a picture of the catfish, and we're gonna snap it in. So we're good. But for now, we're gonna get these out of our way because I gotta figure out what's going on down here. I think this will work the other way too. It'll snap in going the other way. Maybe not. Maybe it only snaps in going one way. Maybe it only snaps in going forward. And that's what it looks like. So you'll notice the pictures are changing because I'm in editing and I'm trying to get back to where I can figure out what's going on. So if I get rid of that. I get rid of that. Get rid of that. So I'm going to snap this over here. Snap that into there. I didn't snap in. That's interesting. Why is it not snapping in? Good question. Huh. Let's see if I can snap this one in. Nope. So something to do with this picture here is not working right. Might have to do with the text. I don't know. Okay, there it snapped in. There it snapped in. And I think that was the only other one I grabbed. I don't see any more down here. So now we got these, and we're going to run through it. And that was me at 17. That was me at 24 in the military. The boss's first fish. Pretty good catch for her first fish, too. And my brother and I fighting a fish that just did not want to cooperate. So it's going to play because I got this one picture on the second track down here. And there it is. And it'll stop when it gets to the end. Boom, like that. So I'm going to grab this, bring it up here. So I've obviously got some learning to do. I want to see if we can transition some of these. So let's play with the bosses. We're going to go into FX. We're going to FX. We're going to hit plus. We're going to scroll down. Let's see what mosaic is. I don't think there's, see if there's any presets. There are no presets. So we're just going to go with what it has. I don't know if it'll work or not, honestly. We're going to find out. The one thing I'm not kind of liking is I don't see where I can close this out unless it's right there. Okay, it's right there. So let's see what happens. We'll bring this back to here. We'll hit play. Oh, mosaic. Okay, blurred it out. So we don't necessarily want it to be blurry. So we're going to undo that. And then we're going to, and it's unblurred. So that's a pretty simple, basic thing. So what happens if we X that out? Oh, goes back to that. Interesting. So I'm going to go back. Wow, I like that. Sort of, kind of big. Okay, I can see there's a gap in there. It didn't snap in. Now it snapped in. So let's go back to adding some FX. You know how to add text. Text is really simple to add. You click on your picture, you go to FX, and it's not there. So we're going to see if we can't move that out of the way somehow. Probably going to get rid of something here. Nope, that wasn't good. I don't know what I've done, ladies and gentlemen. Huh. I think I'm actually, yeah, I am. I'm actually stuck in a I'm going to close this. Oh. Can't click on that stuff. Let me X out of that. That's just history. It's not responding right now, so I've got it locked up. Imagine that, me locking something up. So let's see how many viewers we got. Still got 2 viewers. I really appreciate who's ever sticking around for sticking around. If you know anything about Shotcut, let me know. That way I can figure out what I'm doing wrong. I want to go to, I want to get it back to where I can, okay, yeah, that down. That's all my sources. I don't really need those. Looks like it's just duplicating the one from the top. Yeah, CSXT 1490, 1490, 1490. So we're going to get rid of that. Let's see if I can get rid of both of them. Simple computering again. Highlighted the first, held control, hit the second one. I'm going to hit minus and they go away. Good. Basic computering. So if you know basic computering, this is the program to use. So let's see if we can go to FX, and we cannot. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I've done wrong. Okay. It clicked on filters up here and it brought this. So I guess we're going to play around in this picture that I don't even see is on the thing. So let's first of all clean this mess up. So I want to work on this picture right here. So I'm in FX. I'm going to hit plus. I'm going to put in my search text with an X, not an S. And it's like computering. You don't have to type it all in. TEX brings up text simple. And if I go to my project, it should change this black box to I can't go to project. Huh. Because right now it's showing the time. If I play this right now, if I come over here and play this from here, it's going to say the time code, timestamp. No, that's not what I want. So we're going to go into here. We're going to change that. And we're going to put Lorna's first fish. And we're going to put below that ever. Now, I'm going to come back here to the beginning. We're going to play it. We got to fade in rather quick. Simple text, no problem. Simple text, no problem. There and there. And this will stop right here because there's nothing below it or above it, and it does. Good deal. So, let me, how long have we been going on now? Where are we at here? We are 34 minutes and 7 seconds. Not bad. Let's go to this one. We're still in FX. We're going to hit plus. We're going to go with a, see if they have wave. They do. I don't think I like wave though, if I remember right. Let's see if there's any presets. There is not. So yeah, we'll just leave it where it's at. We will play it from here, and there we go. And it just waves the picture, so that's kind of simple, simplistic. So we're going to get rid of the wave, and make sure you highlight it, minus sign, and it's gone. Now if we play it, it's gone. Not a problem. I do like this feature here. Boom, stops. So another cool thing, that was the day we went fishing. I caught the first fish. It was a little bitty bass. Another really cool thing about this is you'll see that right now, if we'll just play from here, and it's all just picture, bang, picture, bang, picture. Okay, so one cool feature I discovered, if I take my picture and I overlap it, puts these triangles in here. I take this picture and overlap it, puts those triangles in there. So now when we play this, we'll play it from here. Now when we play it, simple text, fades out, fades in, fades out. Oh no, this one will fade out and fade in. I like that. I didn't have to do anything but overlap the pictures. And I really do think that's cool. It's just neat. So now, let's see if my picture comes up here. Try and get this picture up here. Drag it over there. There we go. I'm going to go to FX. And it's just a matter of me sitting here and literally going in. We'll go to the bottom and we'll type in Vertigo. And we'll see what that's all about. We'll see if there's any preset. There's not. We'll see what that looks like. That looked interesting. So now we're going to play it from here. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. So we're going to come back to here. We're going to go back to project. I'm trying, I don't know if you can see this or not, but when I zoom this in, and I have to bring this down here now. Looks to be the same to me. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you got this one, just a plain old picture. And then, oops, done something wrong. Hold on. Wow, what did I do? Oh, that's what I did. So this one, solid picture. I'll let it catch up. Vegas Pro has a lot more capabilities, is probably the best word. This is for basic editing. I do see that. We're going to just scroll this over here. And an effect that I used, which is Vertigo. And we can make this so we can actually see it. What is showing? I got a camera on, don't I? Thought I turned my cameras off. Let's see. Yep, I got both the cameras on. Let's turn the cameras off. I don't know if turning the cameras off does away with my voice or not. We'll see. So, Aaron, am I still? Can you still hear me? Just say something in the chat room. I've got it where I can see it. So that's pretty cool. So again, if you don't like it, minus sign, and we've got it back in here. So to add it, we're going to go to FX. We're going to hit plus. We're going to go down to bottom. We're going to try white balance, see what that does. and I don't think there's any preset. There's not. So it's got an eyedropper. Pick a color on the screen by pressing the mouse button, moving the mouse, and then you can select. So we're going to take the mouse. Cannot drag from the project. What the heck? It says you can. Okay, so let's go with purple. Purples are a color of the night. So we're going to go with purple. We're going to hit OK. Oh, neat. You put purple in it and it changes that, and then you can change it. So let's go with a that's pretty close to normal. It's not right. So we'll get rid of that. And I had actually planned on sitting down today and kind of trying to learn some of this stuff and then doing it. But we worked outside the majority of the day. Then we ran over to a town about 40 miles away looking for a wheelbarrow of all things so that I can get some more work done this week. Let's see what happens when we use a video. I'm curious. So I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to minimize this completely. I'm going to now bring this back, and we're going to go File, New. I don't care. It's just playing around, so I'm not going to save the changes. We're going to go to Editing. I'm going to grab this thing right here. We're going to bring it into here. I'm also going to grab it and bring it down to here. And then I'm going to expand this. I'm going to play it and see what it does. Not doing what it should be doing. There it goes. I turn the cameras off. Now I can fold my arms and nobody can see. Hey, just out of curiosity, is anybody in North Korea, Cuba, Iran, or Syria? I can play some really good music for you. Okay, good. This is cool. So I'm going to stop this. Take it back to the beginning. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to bring this back up. So as you just saw, it did transition through. So what I want to do now is I want to shorten this. So we're going to grab this and we're going to okay, that's interesting. Not changing. Still not changing. Okay, we'll do it the hard way. We're going to hit play. And at that point in time right there, wow, that's amazing. I mean, it's doing what I want it to do, but I don't want it to be this long. I'm going to shrink it down to there, bring our template back, play it, and see what it does. And it doesn't change it because there's nothing there for it to change. So we're going to grab it. I'm going to continue playing it. Okay, good. Now we're going to stop it. Actually, it stopped itself. So we're going to put this right here. I'm going to hit the letter S on the keyboard, and it should have split that, and it did. So now I'm going to put my cursor right here, hit the letter S. I'm going to delete this. I don't want that. I'm going to bring this over to here. I'm going to bring this back to here. Okay, that kind of worked what I wanted it to do, but I don't want back-to-back L and K and then right back into L and K and then into, I want that one to be the next one where this one was at. So we're going to take this, we're going to do that right there for now. Then we're going to hit play. That worked. See if I can get to the next one. Okay, so here's my next one. So I want to bring it. I apologize for the silence. Okay, that's good. That floats in. And then it's going to take its sweet time, exit, and this one comes bouncing in. And I don't have it long enough. So, yeah, cool. I'm going to play around with this some more and hopefully get really good at it and then actually put something together. Let's see if what I'm looking for is in here. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. I am looking for, so we're going to go new. I want to save it. Just playing around. We're going to go to Vegas Pro folder and we're going to put that over there. I'm going to grab 4 movies and we'll bring them into here. And we're going to close this. I'm going to bring this back over here. I'm going to bring this back where I can see what's going on. We're going to bring this one down. And we'll play it.
Ready, set, action. We're going to put the chickens that are in this box in the big coop today. So I'm going to give the camera over to the camera person.
No chickens were harmed.
Here we go, first box. And the pecking order begins, ladies and gentlemen. The pecking order begins. 4 chickens get in there and you're like, they're as big as the adult chickens. You see that? Look at that. They're as big as these chickens are. Their combs just aren't as big. Yeah. Look, they're as big.
Oh my gosh, then they're gonna have a fight now.
Babe, there's gonna be a pecking order.
So we are going to see what happens when we shorten this down to 10 seconds. I'm going to take it back to the beginning. We're going to play it and see what happens.
Ready, set, action. We're going to put the chickens that are in this box in the big coop today. So I'm going to give the camera over to the camera person.
Okay. I get that. That makes sense. Then we're going to bring the next one down. I'm going to butt it up against there. We're going to go over here and we're going to shorten it down to about 10 seconds. And we're going to do the same thing with the next one. And we're going to grab the last one and bring it down and do it as well. I'm just going to bring it over here. Go find it at the end. And they all look to be about 10 seconds in length. We'll see, although the first one looks to be not 10 seconds. So we're going to hit play.
Ready, set, action. We're going to put the chickens that are in this box in the big coop today. So I'm going to give the camera over to the camera person. Ready, set, action. Box number 2.
Containing 4 chickens.
And lastly, the last box of chickens. Here we go.
Let's guessed on all that and it worked pretty good.
And action. So I got this done this morning in addition to the chickens being moved.
Okay, so obviously I've got a lot to learn. Pretty basic. I know I seen a demo where the guy split the video where he wanted to start it and then he added where he wanted to start it. It looked like it was almost time lapse, but it wasn't. So I'm 52 minutes into it. 10:30 here in Illinois, 8:30 on the West Coast, and in North Las Vegas it's 8:30, where Ron is joining us tonight. Don't know who the second person is, but I appreciate everyone sticking around. Subscribe to my channel. Click like if you liked it, or dislike if you disliked it. I can handle both. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here and end the stream.